Okay, so there are two specific choices associated with this bad ending, and it has to do with Yumi. If we don't recognize Yumi at all, then well, you'll see. So we say, now this is Sami that we just ran into. So if we say she's a girl who missed the bus, so we're saying, we know that that was actually Yumi, but here we're saying basically identifying her as Sami. She's a girl who fell while chasing the bus yesterday. My first impression was that she was a rather clumsy girl, and I felt a sort of kinship to her. But now, all I got was a strange sense of discomfort. That abrasive personality of hers isn't overlapping well with the image of her falling that I have. It feels like there's something mysterious about her. But if I were talking mysterious things, then my heart is the same. Why is a girl whose name I don't know weighing so heavily on my mind? Do we have some sort of special bond or something? While thinking about these trivial things, my current destination comes into view. Okay. And here's the other choice. When we meet her in the library, let's say that she's Sami.
君はサミ?
ごめんなさい。
Huh? This doesn't feel like the way Sami, being as aggressive as she is, would react. Meaning,
失礼します。
she quickly bows her head and leaves. That was definitely Yumi. So in other words, I ended up making a mistake. But just how do you distinguish identical twins from each other?
見えないものを見る力。その力で私を探し出してね。
I recall the words that Mutsuki said in my dream. Do I not have enough of that power? Perhaps not. My viewpoint might be too modern.
サクヤ?
少しは手伝ってよ。
Sakya is walking towards me carrying a mountain of books.
ちょっと貸して。
ありがとう。
I take a little over half of them and head over to the chair I was just sleeping in.
少し顔色良くなったみたいね。
そう。
I really do feel more energetic, as if something good had happened to me. It's probably because my sister motivated me in my dream. As her older brother, I must press on.
ところで、すごい量の本だね。
For now, I'll change the subject.
ああ、うん。結構うちの図書館充実してるよね。
Well, it's called a library, not a library room, etc.
サクヤ、貸して。
At that instant, I begin flipping pages as if someone flipped a switch in my head. The answer lies in this book, or at the very least, there should be a hint or two in it. Babylonia, etc. I suddenly look up from the documents and see Yumi's back as she leaves the library. She looks a bit lonely. And then, just when it feels like she's going to turn around and look towards me...
ねえねえ、ひねた、これこれ。
That voice brings me back once more.
何?
Sakya points to a page. On it is...
シャマシュ。
My beloved sister, my beloved playmate. Right now the three of us are starting to move together in order to recover our lost pasts and to live for the future. Suddenly I remember something and look towards the exit. Obviously Yumi isn't there anymore. I need to focus on the documents. I look at the entry next to Shamash and begin to read it. And here's the result. So, at the beginning of this scene, we would have met up with Yumi on the way home and had her help with that clue about Lem. But that hasn't happened. Hinata is goes straight here. I managed to accomplish a lot today. It's like everything just started happening all at once when I talked to Lem. It's true there's still a lot of parts I don't understand, but I'll take them on in order. A cross clue. Okay. So we know about this. I'm just going to... No new words popped up, but in exchange, etc.
これでどうだ
Nothing really new so far. Photograph, yeah. Are these new? Are these, is he going to a different place than he did before? Yeah, he knows about Edoc. Latin for, I believe. No.
あと3文字だ
On the center left side is the green box for REM's acronym, but I don't know it, so there's nothing I can do about it. But... 2 words. The first 2 words of the 3-word acronym where Remu, the fairy's name, originates from. Crap, I haven't gotten any new letters towards solving this one. And what's more, I can't think of anything it could stand for. I think it over and over, but nothing comes to mind. I should have asked Rem what her name meant earlier. Deep regret wells within me. Forget it. I'll try to see if I can solve anything else. The lower right clue is... chat was where you address yourself as a character. However, the second letter of it crosses over with another word. The next one, Latin word for I believe. As I've said before, I'm really bad with religious questions, so I have no clue what the word even is. I instinctively take a breath and step up to the challenge, unwilling to remain in this deadlock. English chant mass, the demon's curse, Santo Domine, Latin computer repairs. What? Damn it, these are just bringing up organizations or terms related to belief in Latin, not the actual word translation for I believe itself. Nevertheless, if I knew what that blank chat was, I'd have it solved in no time, but no ideas come to mind. I have too few hints to look it up. If that's the case, the only other open section is in the middle section. However...
まさか
I instinctively doubt my eyes. There's an across word, a downward, and a green square near where the two meet, but no matter how many times I look, that's all there is.
そんな嘘だろ
I quickly move the pointer and randomly click around that area. Oh yeah, at some point I failed to notice that I can skip. Yeah. How am I supposed to get over there? Not knowing all the letters of a 14-letter anagram is lethal. Even if I were to take all those letters out, I'd have no chance of figuring it out. What should I do? A pitch-black curtain begins to cover my field of vision once again. I'm wrapped up in the sensation of fruitless effort, and I'm really tired after this long day. Depression hits me as I hold my head in my hands. Alright, let's skip. So this is after we part with Sakuya, sending her to Exarch headquarters.
くそここにもないのか
In spite of the danger, I went back to my house. I've looked through every single book in Mutsuki's room, and at the same time, I'm running a search on Mutsuki's computer. A sound comes from it. 0 search results found.
やっぱりダメか。
I checked every bit of every byte of the computer's data. Mutsuki, Sin, Rem, Fairy, Babylon, Shamash. I tried looking up all the keywords I could think of. I've lost track of how many times I've seen this message. In her Babylon save data, she's already reached the max character level and has cleared the game's scenario from start to finish. But there's nothing beneficial to be found in all the essential data linked to Mutsuki. Mutsuki's footsteps have completely stopped. I think of nothing, blankly go down to the living room, and turn on the TV. This is a special report. Our first story, mass suicides and brutal drug-related crimes like robberies continue to be on the rise. Even more baffling, the MO for all these similar incidents are the same. For example, with respect to the suicides, approximately 90% of them were done when the victims jumped from the tops of high buildings. Just what could be going on? Could we be seeing the so-called 100 monkey effect? This phenomenon started with monkeys who learned how to wash potatoes and eat them. Meaningless news spouts out of the TV. There's no sense of reality here. Is the me who's watching the news right now real? Or is he virtual? Which one is the real me? What's my real name? Hinata? Shamash? Or is it none of those? And what's my sister's name? Mutsuki? Sin? Rem? Where am I right now? Am I no longer anywhere? I'm no longer able to tell the net from reality, so I continue to walk in the world that's neither reality nor cyberspace. When I come to my senses, I'm on the school roof. I've crossed over to the other side of the fence and I'm looking down. There, I see reddish-black flowers scattered that have bloomed recently, having been put on the school building. Those are the proof that the students of Kyoka Academy were alive, and the symbol that many of those students' short lives have ended. I no longer see any value in them. Everything is beginning to fade into a dull grayscale. I take out my cell phone and bring up the main screen. On the display is that email. Are you there? I am here. I asked that message a question.
どこに
My voice is absorbed by the gray, empty sky, as if the existence known as me never existed to begin with. That's right. In the first place, that which is known as me. By the way, looks like there's quite a bit more to Route E. Yeah. I'll fix that off screen. So yeah, let's check, A? Is that the letter A? Hard to tell. Or is it R? Yeah, that's the letter R. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Yumi is R. Okay, so... the next time we'll continue with Route E. Goodbye.